Are you tired of struggling to bring out the best in your players? In this video, I'm going to reveal the secrets of unlocking maximum intensity and effort on the basketball court. You'll discover 4 game-changing one-on-one drills that will elevate your player skills. Let's dive right in. In this high-intensity drill, we'll focus on developing both offensive and defensive skills while emphasizing endurance and strategy. The setup involves 1 offensive player with a basketball at the baseline and 1 defender. We introduce 5 checkpoints placed across the entire court to enhance the challenge. Place clear markings on the floor or use cones to designate the 5 checkpoints. These checkpoints are crucial for preventing the players from sprinting straight from one end of the court to the other. The offensive player's objective is to touch each of the designated marks with their hand. Each successful touch earns them a point. To prevent backtracking, we introduce a rule. Once the ball handler crosses the line of a checkpoint, they cannot return to a previous one. After touching or passing the final checkpoint, the game transitions into a standard one-on-one scenario. Players can earn an additional point for a successful finish. The game ends when the offensive player scores or the defender gains possession of the ball. After each game, roles are reversed, and the first player to accumulate 15 points wins. Emphasize the importance of varying speed and direction for the ball handler. For defenders, positioning is key. Instruct them to square up with the ball handler and position themselves slightly toward the next checkpoint to take away the direct path to the mark. Drill number 2 is designed to enhance decision-making skills and capitalize on the first step advantage. It involves 2 offensive players positioned beyond the three-point line and 1 defender assigned to guard the ball handler. The drill begins with a one-on-one matchup between the ball handler and the defender. The offensive player has only 2 dribbles to score. The objective for each player is to score 3 times consecutively. If the ball is turned over or the defense gets a rebound, the personal scoring resets. The offensive player facing the defender has 2 choices. They can attempt to score individually or pass the ball to the other offensive player stationed on the perimeter. If they choose to pass, the ball handler cannot score on that possession, but they retain their accumulated points and reset to the perimeter to initiate the next action. The one-on-one duel continues until either the offense scores or the defense gains possession of the ball. Only in the latter scenario, the roles switch and the ball is passed to the other offensive player. On a successful finish, the scorer resets beyond the three-point line and the defender plays the next 1v1 against the other offensive player. Stress the importance of utilizing the first step advantage when receiving the ball, as this can create opportunities before the defense can react effectively. As an added incentive, impose a penalty for the 2 losing players, such as 5 push-ups. Drill number 3 is all about intensity and keeping players engaged without a moment's rest. The high-tempo drill involves 1 offensive player and 1 defender. The objective is simple. The first player to accumulate 11 points becomes the winner. This is a continuous, fast-paced scoring challenge. Unlike traditional games, there's no need to clear behind the three-point line after a score, and we have no out of bounds. The action continues instantly after a point is made. This means that the player who retrieves the ball after a score has the immediate opportunity to score themselves. The only time ball possession changes is when the defender successfully gains control of the ball. It's important to pair 2 players who are approximately the same height for a fair competition. Drill number 4 is designed to not only intensify the practice, but also foster motivation and teamwork among players. This drill involves 3 players: a passer positioned at the top of the three-point line, an offensive player stationed under the basket, and a defender positioned in front of the offensive player facing the passer. The player under the basket initiates the action by deciding to move either left or right to receive a pass from the player at the three-point line. As soon as player number 1 moves, the defender reacts and immediately guards the ball handler, setting up a standard one-on-one situation. In this one-on-one matchup, the offensive player is allowed only 2 dribbles to make a scoring attempt. The drill concludes when the offensive player successfully scores or when the defender secures possession of the ball. After each round, the player rotates through the positions. The first player to accumulate 5 points becomes the winner. Emphasize the need for quick decision making and immediate action right after receiving the pass, whether it's taking a shot or driving to the basket. Encourage players to exploit the moment when the defender is still orienting themselves to attack the basket aggressively. Allow offensive rebounds to add more intensity to the drill, promoting second chance opportunities and emphasizing the importance of securing possessions. Thanks for watching my high-intensity one-on-one basketball drills. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button, and remember, I've got more drills and coaching tips in my other videos. See you in the next video.